Hello everybody. Today I'm going to read for you Mr. Archimedes' Bath by Pamela Allen. I'm Sam. I'm a mother, a grandmother and an educator, and I really hope you enjoy this today. The end of the story, you will need, I've got a bowl of water, I have a rubber ball, and I have a tin of tomatoes, but you could use just about anything. You'll know at the end of the story. Mr. Archimedes' Bath. Now, Mr. Archimedes, he was a real person, and he lived a long time ago. He was a Greek mathematician. Now, a mathematician is someone who is really good at maths, like putting numbers together and taking numbers apart and measuring. And in this story, you can see him. He's having a bath. There's his head, his knees and his feet. He has lots of animals in his bath. I think Pamela Allen was just making the story funny. I don't think that really happened. Let's find out what Mr. Archimedes discovered. Mr. Archimedes' bath always overflowed. That means the level of the water comes up so high that a little bit comes out of the bath. Can you see it all on the floor? And Mr. Archimedes always had to clean up the mess. Can anyone tell me where all this water comes from? I don't think they know. Mr. Archimedes decided to find out. He put just a little water in the bath, as he always did, and this time he measured the depth. You see him measuring it. But the water rose. They're all getting in, and the water has gone up. Where did all this water come from? Bellowed Mr. Archimedes. I don't know, said Kangaroo. It's not my fault, said Goat. I didn't do it, said Wombat. But when Mr. Archimedes measured it again, he found the water had gone down. Mr. Archimedes was puzzled. Somebody must be doing this, he shouted. Where's it gone? Do you know where it's gone? Maybe it is you, Kangaroo. You stay out and we shall see if it happens again. The water rose. When Mr. Archimedes measured it, he found it had gone down again. That's because he got out of the bath. Now let's see what happens when you are left out, Goat. Again, the water rose. That left only Wombat to blame. Mr. Archimedes was angry. Get out and stay out, he shouted. Look, poor Wombat. But the same thing happened. Who could be responsible for it? If it wasn't Kangaroo and it wasn't Goat and it wasn't Wombat, could it be Mr. Archimedes? The friends decided he should have his bath all to himself. He climbed in and the water rose. He climbed out and the water fell until there was just the same amount Mr. Archimedes had put in. Mr. Archimedes got so excited that he jumped in and out to make the water go up and down. Eureka! I found it, he shouted. Jump in, everyone! And the bath overflowed. See, said Mr. Archimedes, we make the water go up. There are just too many of us in the bath. That's all. The friends had so much fun that night, jumping in and out, making the water go up and down, that they made more mess than ever before. Mr. Archimedes discovered that when you get into the bath, the water level goes up. But when you get out, the water level goes back down. And that's because your body in the water displaces the water. It pushes the water to the edges to make room for you to get into the bath. But when you get out, it's okay again. We're going to do that with our bowl of water. So I have my rubber ball. I have my tin of tomatoes, and I have a bowl of water here, and if I tip that down, you can just see my line here, a black line, and the water is right up to that line. Now, when I put my rubber ball in, it actually doesn't sink. It floats, and it doesn't push out much water. It only pushes it out a tiny bit. Watch the line, and then when I put it in, just a little bit it went up. And when I take it out, it goes down again. When I put the tomatoes in, first of all, the tomatoes sink, and it displaces a bit more water. Can you see the line there? It's a bit hard to see. Try and turn it around. It's actually lifted the level a tiny bit more. Now, there's a reason for that. This tin of tomatoes is more dense than the rubber ball. And what that means is the molecules or the atoms that are in here, all the little bits, are closely packed together. Whereas in our rubber ball, they're not as closely packed. In fact, there's a lot of air in here, which is why it doesn't sink. So this is less dense and this is more dense. Maybe you could play with some things and find out what's dense, and what's less dense, and how much they displace. Tonight, if you're having a bath, maybe you could put a little bit of a mark on the side, something that will wash off, and you can get in and you can see how much the water rises, and you can get out and you can see how much it goes down. That's called displacement. Have fun, take care, be nice to each other, and please be good.